So here we are. We're going to go to Burnopfield today, which is there, and it's quite close actually, over towards Gibside and Newcastle, but it's kind of south. You've got Stanley and Anfield Plain, and then further south Chesterley Street, and then Durham. So let's go and see what Burnopfield is all about. So I've arrived in Burnopfield, and the first thing I've seen is this old church building here, United Methodist Free Church, 1870. Obviously someone's house now. It's a nice little street. You've got Burton House pub. Don't know if it's open today, but yeah, so let's have a wander down here. Look at this house here over the road. Look at that window up there, the arch one. Chapel Avenue is very quaint. Very quaint. Oh yeah, it's really nice around here. Didn't know what to expect, to be honest, but I'm liking what I can see now. At the moment, it's really nice. It's just sold, that one on Raglan Place. And I had a look earlier on house prices. Well, I saw the cheapest one I could find. It was about 90. And averagely, they're about, I don't know, 180, 200 even. So it's not the cheapest area, but nor is it the most expensive. I mean, those houses going up to about 400,000 as well, of course. So depends what your budget is. House is called the Gables. That's a dental practice in the middle, and this has got quite an amusing name, this road, look. Busty Bank. Alright, so these buildings on the corner, going all the way down there, I think were part of what was called the projection room, the old co-op buildings. There's a little plaque over there, so I'm going to have a look. It's just telling us it was restored in 2022, very recently then. Can't read this at all really, but it does say the Bowes Railway Path, which I presume is up there, I don't know, but it says a picture of John Bowes and Charles Palmer. That's all I know about it. Got a few shops going down the hill. There's a grill house, something called the Pickled Cherry, the House of Tanning, a tanning shop, who would have thought? Londish shop on the corner, Harvey's fish and chip shop, and the barber shop. So the main road's quite busy, but it's really nice and quiet down here. I do like these end terraces. I think it's a dead end actually, that. There's another hairdressers, bakery, takeaway, barbers, my word, another barbers. So down to the left there's a place called Gibside. It's an historical site run by the National Trust, I think. I did look earlier and it's 17 quid to get in. Whew. It's an old church building, this. The windows are blocked up, and in the middle it looks very much like it's a Masonic lodge of some description. Burnopfield Methodist Church. Here it is. So it was an old chapel, this. This is around the back, the car parking area around the Methodist Church, so 1775. And then a few years later it was rebuilt, 1880, but looks pretty new, doesn't it, as well? Some parts of it, obviously, some of the windows and the door frames and stuff. Wood Street. This is back on the main street. I think it's called Front Street. There's Front Street everywhere. I know I say that all the time, but there really is. And there's the Sun Inn. Got this smart little green here on Front Street. Very well maintained. Check these guys out. It's a commemorative bench to someone who sadly lost their life in 2022. Still on Front Street here, you've got some really nice sort of double fronted houses here. Some bus services here. You can get to Newcastle from here. Rowlands Gill and Tanfield. I'll have a look over the other side and see where you can go the other way. So the other way you can get to Stanley, Lanchester, Anfield Plain, Concert. So plenty of buses by the looks of it, but the number 6 seems to be the most regular. That's Lanchester to Burnopfield. Blimey, the Burnopfield Gospel Fellowship. St James's Church Hall over there. So let's go look and see what's going on. Zumba with Liz on a Wednesday 6:30. Bingo. Indoor car boot sale. I think that's probably gone, unless it's this November, I doubt it. Lunar Moon Sound Baths, 20th of June. Book your place, £8. I don't know what that's all about. 7-Eleven, that's bit the dust, and the chippy, that looks like it's bit the dust as well, or maybe not, I don't know, but there's a co-op there as well. So this tree-lined path leads us to St James's Church. And here it is. It's not open, which is a bit of a shame. It's still would have been nice to have a look in because it's a nice church. I've just passed another hairdressers. So if you're bald, I wouldn't bother moving to Burnopfield because you won't be using any of them. But I've counted about maybe 6 or 7 hairdressers. It's quite a lot, isn't it? Do like these on there. Dean View. It's a shop called Dried Wild. It's not open, but oh, hang on. Floral Studio and Gifts. Now, as far as I'm aware, this house over here is called Burnopfield Hall. Obviously, I'm not going to encroach too much on it because it's someone's house. But I'll be a little bit nosy and have a look because it's look at that. It's lovely, isn't it? Wow, nice. I'll tell you what, let's go and look at that Gibside anyway from the outside. I can't afford to go in though. This house on there, Grove Terrace, has got CWC 1900. I wonder what that means. If you live here, what does CWC mean? Just arrived at Gibside. Let's go and have a look. There was a lovely road coming down here. It's just a sunken valley of trees and just fantastic. Let's go and have a look. Okay, so the bad news is you have to pay the man before you can walk up to Gibside. But I've got a little map of the area which I'll show you. There it is. And there's an old ruin, Gibside Hall ruin, Orangey ruin, the walled garden, play areas, and little walks around and stuff. I don't know if it's worth 17 quid. This is really, really impressive. Alright, so I don't normally show my ugly mug on these things, but here we are. So I thought I'd do a summary of Burnopfield in the car. And yeah, I really like it. It's got some shops, not too many, but you know, enough to get a pint of milk, and there was a bakery there, bits and bobs, lots of hairdressers, as I said before. Couple of pubs, both not open at the moment. It's a Fridays in the daytime, so maybe they're open in the evening. Decent bus services going through. I think you can get a bus to Newcastle, for example. Yeah, I really like it. I think it's nice. I think it's quite villagey in some respects. It is a village, but it feels very villagey when you get off that main street, which is quite busy, that front street area. So yeah, I would live in Burnopfield, and I'm going to give it a decent enough 8 out of 10. See you later.